Salutations, Just Be Real family. Anabolic Aviators back with you. Today is a special day. We have officially 200 subscribers on this beautiful channel, and to commemorate 200 subscribers, I am doing a back day of 200 pull-ups. Not in a row because I am not that good, but we're gonna do a whole workout of 200 pull-ups, and that's pretty much gonna be the whole entire back day. I guarantee I'm gonna be sore. And then maybe, if we can, some biceps as some isolation afterwards. But we're going to get into it, head to the gym, get changed, and get ready to rumble, baby. Forgot to mention where I came from. Today I came from Pittsburgh. I did a Pittsburgh turn. This week was pretty good. I managed to do all day trips, just turns, meaning I go somewhere and I come right back and return home, which is nice. It's not your typical pilot gig. It's more like a 9 to 5. All early, like 6:30, 7 a.m. report times, and done by 1, 2, 3 o'clock or so, which is all good. And it's more productive money-wise, too, than doing overnights, really. I enjoy it more. A little bit of driving, but here's the big thing for me. I'm allowed, not allowed, but it allows me to train at my own gym, knowing that I have what I have, equipment, time-wise, 24-hour gym. I know I've got my stuff. I always train, and I'm allowed to eat out of my fridge a little bit more than I would if I was on the road, because I don't really want to bring all my food with me. It gets sketchy trying to keep it cold all day, and it's just more questionable, more hassle, more packing, where I can just prep my food up and leave it in my fridge at home. I don't need to bring anything. So I ideally like to do the day trips. It's just hard to get them on your schedule because my company doesn't really have that many of them. So you kind of have to chop around stuff, shift. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. So this workout's going to mess me up, I know, because last time I did 100, I was sore for 3 days. So 200, but it's for you guys. So this is the home of the Aviator Hellhound Gym. You're not going to see a lot of videos here because when I come to train here, it's the most frequently. And if I were to give you a video every time I came here, it would be a video every day almost. So we're doing most of the videos. You're going to see me at random places I find interesting. But to be real today, this is for you guys. So we are in the pull-up bar, something that I generally don't do a lot of in this crazy volume. I figure we're going to do 100 regular pull-ups in incremental sets, and then we're going to be doing 50 chin-ups and 50 pull-ups off of a V-bar. And we're going to see how we feel after that. Chin-ups are going to be the last thing because it's going to be reliant on the biceps. So between those 3 different sets, it's going to be 200 reps. You guys can count them all if you want. However, I'm going to keep track, and you guys can watch. Oh, these feel easy. Like I'm going to say that later, yeah, right? That was a set of 12 there, so we're going to stick with that. Move from there. Hopefully sets of 12 we can finish out, polish, and it's going to be like 9 sets or so. Then we'll move on from there. Set number 3. This is where the taper off is going to be big time. Really, after I do one set hard, my muscles are like, yo, I'm toast. But this is the point, man. If you're not getting tired and you're not losing repetitions, you're not getting anything out of it. So the point is to be able to do less and less and less and less. You get harder and harder and harder, and every rep is harder and harder, which is going to cause growth. 1/3 of the way done with these, and my biceps and back is starting to feel fried. At 34 so far. We're gonna try to keep getting reps of 10 or so, and embrace the suck. And keep changing the camera angle for you guys so I don't get bored. Can't even get 10. Y'all have to double check me, but I'm at 42 on my count right now. I suck at counting. I don't usually count reps, so you know, I just do and feel. I'm at a whopping 52, which is not just over halfway there, and my arms feel like balloons. Might go a little wider to alleviate the biceps, but there you go. It's gonna be only 8. 6 out of 10 done, if you look at it that way, 60%. Ooh, it's getting bad. That was only 7. In honor of 6-7, we get a little bit of lat spread. 67 down. 67 down. Let's get it. Cheers. I'm trying to go all the way down. No cheater. This is about quality 200. Just like everything, you guys gotta, no matter how much you do it, you gotta put quality in everything. Forearms feel like freaking water buffaloes, are just like pumped as hell. So we're gonna get this done, and then we're gonna do the V-bar pull-ups, which is like an old school pull-up I like to do. I do them a little more often than anything else. It's like I've seen Frank Zane do them a lot. They're pretty good. You may have seen, if you guys watch, eventually you guys will see some prep files, and you'll see me do them in there. But then chin-ups, biceps. $80 down, 20 to go, ladies and gentlemen. So if you chunk things up, it feels a little better, at least for me. So I got a set of 7 and a set of 6. We're going to get 7 on this no matter what. No matter what. Last set. This is kind of just a different intensity because I have to do a number, and I don't normally make myself do a number. I just push as hard as I can, but it's like a different feel. I'm still pushing hard, but it's failure to a certain set number, which is a little different than like, you know, oh, I'm doing 3 sets of 10. It's like, no, I have to get 100. There's no option. This is for the Pope. One more. So this guy just put a V-bar, like a thing you do a row with, right, on a pull-up bar. That way I get a nice deep thing, and you'll see me go kind of almost from my belly, my waistline. You get real good deep stretch. It's got that stretch. You know, even though we're doing high repetitions at 200, we still do every rep with quality. There's no shortcuts here. I'm building that nice old school density. Oh, 7's like that magic number for me right now. The theme of reps on per set seems to be 6 and 7. No stupid pun intended, but it's what we be doing. Oh. The depth of the back, right in the heart, and like right above my belt line. Ooh. I challenge all y'all to do the at least 100 pull-ups in a workout for your back day, and tell me how you guys feel after 100. And then after you do that, imagine 2. Halfway. 25 down. Gonna get into the 30s on this one. Oh, 31. Pretty much the goal is just set to 6, as long as I can go at this point. 6 is like the sticking point. So we're gonna hit 6. This is grueling. I am really curious if I'm even gonna be able to take my shirt off tomorrow. I'm gonna fly away tonight. Need a set of 6 and 7. And we're done with this one. We're going to go to chin-ups. And those are going to be brutal, I can tell you that much. My arms feel like they're made of lead. It's a short story before I get into these chin-ups here. I actually started chatting with a dude, and he's asking me, he just moved here recently, and he's wondering like places to go for like a hike or something, like an hour day trip around Houston. Sure enough, I get talking, and he's a mechanic. He just moved here from LA. It's kind of cool. Small world. I mean, aviation is a very, very small world in who you meet. I mean, I see guys all across the country I went to school with. I know from XYZ. Very small world, but I thought it was just cool. So we're going to get these chin-ups. I'm feeling it for sure. So this is going to be a well-needed night of sleep. So this is assisted, but it has the lightest weight, which is like 10 pounds. So it's basically just like very little. Skull's gonna be 6 or 7 here as the theme. It was kind of a tough one with the long break from talking. The 10 worked out pretty well. But let's get to 30. It's kind of funny from this red paint on the handles here. I looked at my hands and they're all kind of cracked and calloused for how many pull-ups. I seen these red stuff. I'm thinking, oh man, are my hands bleeding? No, it's just paint. I ain't that hardcore, but we can pretend we are for the lore. His last couple ones. 13 more. It's 13, so the 6 and the 7. just like we've been doing all night. Oh, no. 8, 4. If you guys can see, these are how my hands are looking right now. They are mighty beat up. This is for God's plan. Last 6 good ones. Gonna hit a couple back poses, some signature ones here. This is the off-season 148 pound. I'm up about 15 pounds, 14 pounds from last competition in October 31st. So hit a couple of my good ones here. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this Just Be Real 200 subscribers, 200 pull-up back workout. I am going to be fried tomorrow, I can tell you. The body is not used to that, ever. But anyways, guys, thank you, every single one of you, all 200 of you, and probably more by the time this actually comes out. We greatly, greatly appreciate you on this mission of just being real, keeping it real with you guys. We'll see you in the next one.